Welcome everybody to video 6 of Be an Innovator, our very final video of this series where we're amping up our awesome admin superpowers to deliver innovation with Einstein Prediction Builder and Discovery. As you know, we're going step by step to build an AI-powered app from start to finish. You can watch these videos and then share your progress online using hashtag Be an Innovator. All right, so for video 5, we looked at how we could surface our predictions so that it's super actionable for our users. In video 6, we're going to go even further and dive into our data to gain more insights. And to do that, we're going to hear from Principal Admin Evangelist Leanne Reimel and Product Marketing Manager Ayori Selassie. Let's go talk to them.
Thanks, Rebecca, and thanks for joining us again so we can continue to make our Cloudy's Candies app even smarter. So what we've done so far is built out our Einstein use case, identified our requirements, talked about the right tools to use, which of course led us to Prediction Builder. We built our awesome prediction, added it to our user experience throughout the Cloudy's Candies app, which, as you remember, we identified in our requirements for those users. So we've done a lot with our app to make this an intelligent app, to make Cloudy's Candies better and help them solve this problem of attrition. But if you remember, we still have another requirement that we haven't solved for yet, which is getting better in-depth insights into this attrition behavior and helping give our leadership really actionable items to make decisions about the business and decrease attrition of our customers. So we're going to dive in to our demo and do that today so we can get hands-on with Einstein Discovery and build out really actionable items for that leadership team and meet those requirements. Are you ready to jump in, Ayori?
Let's jump into Einstein Discovery. So here we are back inside of Cloudy Candies app, and we're actually going to go to Einstein Analytics, which is where Einstein Discovery lives, and we'll pop into the Analytics Studio. Now we're in Analytics Studio, and we're going to click into Datasets because we've actually pulled in the contact object into Einstein Analytics, and we've given this dataset a new name. We've called it the subscribers object. But what we want to do with this case is we actually want to create a story because we want to start to discover insights about this dataset. So I'll click Create Story, and now Einstein is asking us, what do you want to know about this data? And so when we created our prediction with Einstein Prediction Builder, we wanted to predict which customers were likely to attrit, which customers were likely to leave. But with Einstein Discovery, we actually want to reverse it. We want to know how can we retain our customers. So we're going to ask Einstein Discovery, how can we maximize our customer churn being set to false. And we're going to go ahead and save our app to our shared app folder, and we'll click on Data Options. Now this is where we have the opportunity to exclude any fields that we want to exclude. We're going to go ahead and include them all and click Review Settings. And now Einstein is confirming that we've got our story names, subscribers, our dataset subscribers, and we're going to maximize churn equals to true. We know how many rows we have in the dataset and how many columns. We haven't ignored any fields. We're all set to go. Let's create this story. Now Einstein is in the lab crunching the numbers, and this sometimes can take a little while depending on the size of your data set. So you can take a coffee, take a little break. But for us, we're going to go ahead and pop in to the story we already created to show you what you're going to do next. So once your story has been created successfully, it'll be available in the Stories tab. And all you have to do is click into the story, attrition. So now Einstein is already crunching these numbers to tell us what happened with our subscribers around retention. So here right away we can see that the yearly subscriber contracts are actually being retained very well. Quarterly is also doing really well, but monthly, now that's where we're having a bit of a challenge. And Einstein has actually called that out with this insight right here where it says monthly is 16.17% below the average. So let's click into that and ask Einstein Discovery why that happened. And so now Einstein Discovery is showing us some more insights. And specifically I can see that there's a couple of things about, the birthday, that's not so interesting. But right here I see customer tenure. Customer tenure is 1. So customers who are within the first month are actually having a higher likelihood of churning. That's actually 8.7% higher likelihood. So I can go ahead and click into tenure because now I want to know how can we actually improve that. So I'll click on predictions and improvements, and I'm going to add a couple of variables here. I want to, some of the things that I can change are the plan selected, and I can also change the payment method. And this is going to allow Einstein Discovery to give me some more recommendations and things that I can do to improve my customer retention. So this first insight that we have here doesn't look so useful, but right here I've got actually quite a bit of insight that Einstein Discovery is sharing for me. So I'm going to go ahead and dig into this. So we see some information about when chocolate is selected and when the payment method is set to automatic transfer. We see that's increasing the likelihood of retention, and we also see if we set the plan to mixed and we set the payment method to credit card, that's also a good thing. So I've got quite a few recommendations here around plans and payment methods that I can make to our executives that we could ultimately roll into some better onboarding recommendations for our sales and service teams.
So this is so powerful, Ivory, because when we built our prediction using Prediction Builder, it gave us a specific prediction on the record level, which we could roll out to our users as they're engaging in sales and service with individual customers. So that was very useful for that need in our, as we were defining requirements. But this is really useful for giving us actionable steps to take as an organization. So additional training maybe for sales to help them encourage signing customers up with a specific type of plan or payment method, or maybe making adjustments to different plans that have a higher churn rate. So this is giving us actionable steps to take on an organizational level, which is exactly that requirement that our executives had, to have insights to help them make changes to the company to help decrease attrition. So I love seeing what we can do with Einstein Discovery. It is so fast, and you can just keep clicking through all those different steps on that story and see all those different connecting elements. We are really excited to see what you build with Einstein Discovery. We encourage all of you, go into your Cloudy's Candies environment, go through the same steps that Ivory just took us through with creating the story, predicting for churn, taking it through those steps, and then have fun with Einstein Discovery. See what different types of metrics you can look at and different ways to slice and dice your data and what sorts of actionable steps you can find for your Cloudy's Candies environment. And we'd love to see what you come up with and as you explore Cloudy's Candies and as you explore Einstein Discovery. So thank you so much, Ivory, for showing us that. Thank all of you for joining us on this journey to build an intelligent app. I feel like Cloudy's Candies is pretty intelligent now. They've got a lot of AI woven into their app. Einstein has definitely made them smarter. Now I think I want some chocolate and some candy.
Let's get it.
So we're excited to see what you build, and thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Back to you, Rebecca.
Wow, thank you, Leanne and Ayori, for showing us how to use Einstein Discovery to gain even more insight into our business. Cloudy's Candies has so many opportunities for improvement. To summarize, my key takeaways were: 1, use Einstein Discovery to understand attrition risk at an organizational level. So first, we wanted to know which customers in particular are likely to attrit so we could address them. And with Einstein Discovery, we want to know almost the opposite, how we can retain customers at large. And we can do that by looking at the trends in the data. There's so much you can learn by playing with the different selections you make in Einstein Discovery. So take the time to dig in. And then lastly, make sure you are sharing the insights with your executives so they can implement improvements right away. Things that Leanne mentioned, like sales training or making adjustments to candy plans with higher attrition, those kind of insights from the data have very actionable next steps. So share that with your executives. All right, so now it's your turn. Log into cloudyscandies.org and create a story using Einstein Discovery. Share a picture of your favorite insight from your story and tweet it using hashtag #BeAnInnovator for a chance to win. Restrictions apply, so do see rules for details. And if you want to learn more about Einstein Discovery and how you can leverage this tool, we have a whole Trailhead trail about this, so go dig in. And since this is the last video, I just want to say thank you for joining us on this amazing adventure to build an AI-powered app. I really hope you enjoyed it and are starting to think about how AI can help you improve your business. We do ask that you please provide us feedback so that we can improve these learning adventures and continue to produce them. Find the survey in the Trailmix listed here. And with that, I'm going to go join Leanne and Iori and eat some candy.